Howdy, my name is Troy Fowler and I'm the Ranch Fairy. I have a relatively robust and very controversial bow hunting channel, which just uses physics and stuff to prove how arrows work, but the bow hunting community kind of hates on me sometimes, and that is fine. I also am a lifelong saltwater fisherman. So in this video, this is about surf fishing in a multi-species and ecosystem and being ready for everything. So there's three topics I'm going to cover in this, and then we'll have some fishing in between. One is be ready for everything and be prepared when you're surf fishing, especially in Texas or along the Gulf Coast. At least I like to do that. I don't like to commit and say today is going to be X kind of day. I always like to have multiple rigs. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, once you get them, pay attention to what they're doing. Let the fish tell you what they want. And then the third is, look at the water in front of you and where those fish are located and try to figure out why. Those are the three things that I did in this video. Doesn't really matter where I was. I was south of Corpus on the National Seashore, but I've had days where I was on the seashore and didn't catch anything, and they were killing them at the jetties in Port Aransas. I've been on the jetties in Port Aransas. They're killing them down at the National Seashore. And then I've been all in between, and I've been the man who's been good and hot somewhere, and everybody else is struggling somewhere else. So this is not about the particular location that I was on the National Seashore throwing lures. It's about what we did, what we figured out when we were there on this particular day, which happened to be a perfect fishing window. Loading up the truck. We are in South Texas, headed down the National Seashore to surf fish today, and I still have my sunglasses on because it's really cool. We are going to be, hopefully, combat fishing for jacks, reds with trout. As always with me on fishing, it's multi-species. And I don't really care what pulls, but this time of year you have a potential to catch some fish that pull. So hopefully we can get the war box out and make something happen. Taking the ladies with us today, so it's be entertaining. Mrs. Fowler will be there, and Tiff, my buddy Larry. All right, stay tuned. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to go fish for things that pull the string and hopefully strip half the spool of drag. That's the goal. Late. So today we have beautiful conditions. Yesterday was really blowing, but look at that. The water's crystal clear like a swimming pool. I'm going to show you guys how we prepare for this. There's really not much going on. The conditions are spectacular. There's bait everywhere. The water is clear. Everything's right, and it's just not happening yet. So we're just going to drag out the day. One of the keys to this surf fishing thing is to be ready when it hits. Don't drive around with nothing on your rods or commit to one thing. If you're just a bottom fisherman and you want to fish in a rod holder, that's fine. But we're lure guys and we'll fish with a rod. So we caught some mullet and we've got a rod. Occasionally we'll throw a mullet over the bar, but traditionally we're lure guys. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you how we're sitting and what we're expecting. So my primary box is right here. And I'll take this out in the surf with me when we're really seriously trout fishing and I think it's time to start flogging. So I got tops that I rely on. I like these colors, just my deal. And then this Mirrodine thing has been a really good lure for me lately. So then we have rods. We have set up with a Mirrodine. I'm fishing a drop shot, just a jig. So Larry's got a jig waiting. He's got a top water. And then that's for jacks. And then that one over there, those two are set up for jacks.
Better go down there. Oh, someone's trying to get up here. Woo! Uh-oh, 2 on. What are we gonna do? Holy mackerel. I saw it grab it. See it in the water. Woo. Yeah. Uh-oh, I gotta go see what Troy's got. Hold on, I'm coming. Double up, boys. What you got? Woo! Hello. Let me back it up a little bit so I can get you both in. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm backing up. So what do we get, boys? Jumpy things.
Better than not catching anything.
I don't care. What is it? What is this? Okay. All right, Larry's gonna get this other one in a minute. I got big old eyes.
Trying not to get a handful of lure. I'm right-handed.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he's got him. Owie. Can't even go check out the shells today. Every minute they're catching something. Where is it?
I mean, they're all chunks.
It's crazy. Pretty. Ooh, shiny. Nice and shiny. Got it. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty. He's big.
Yeah, that's a big trout. Put that one back.
Say goodbye.
Beautiful trout. Okay, so at this juncture of the day, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. The tide's turning at 4. And once again, I'm not trying to hide some secrets. I have not been able to tell you, go to this spot on the GPS. It's not like bass fishing where you got brush piles and drop-offs and all that. The surf is the surf, and it does its thing. On this day, we have got the puzzle narrowed down. I've thrown tops. I'm not going to show you fishing with not catching nothing. Tops, 3 different colors of jigs, 3 different colors of tops, threw spoons, and I threw the more traditional lures that I'm used to catching them on. The one thing I was missing was a regular mirror lure. But we started throwing the Mirrodines, and the lighter colors that were more natural were key. And then second to that, I usually fish with a very small clip so I can change baits real fast and keep testing to see what they want. Because sometimes they want red and white, sometimes they want green, sometimes they want yellow, and it allows me to change faster than tying. However, Larry had one mirror lure from the day before that was working. It was really, really bright silver. It wasn't bright silver. It was very natural looking. And he started with that, and I said, just don't take that one off, because yesterday they were eating it. And he tied that one on, and he was catching 2 to 1. So I took my clip off, and I started catching up. So it's all these little adjustments. We go down. Conditions are perfect. The fish are not biting for half the day. Mrs. Fowler's going to have a little bit of a comment here at lunchtime. And then all of a sudden, we start to narrow the pieces of the puzzle. There was a certain type of structure. It's hard to describe, but here's the key. In the guts, in the place where the fish were biting, the bait was coming up on the beach. In the other places that we had stopped along the way, the bait was staying against the back of the bar. I think the predators were in the holes where they wanted to get up on the beach, and they were running from them. We couldn't see them, but the fish can. So that was a weird little nuance. Was a few of the places where the trout were pretty good. The bait was right in front of us, the mullet. But in the other holes, it would be out of ways. So it's just all this subtle stuff. Like I said, there's no magic place in surf fishing just to say, go here every time. I mean, there's not a lot of wrecks and stuff down there. There's a couple of wrecks, but it's 60 miles long, right? 150 if you count going north of Port Aransas and going all the way to South Padre, right? So the whole collective ecosystem, there's no special spots. You got to constantly pick apart the puzzle and narrow the thing. So we figured out natural colors, smaller baits, tie, and look for bait that was on the beach. That was the kind of the ultimate combination. Didn't hurt that we had a perfect calm day with super clear water. That would have been X Factor 997. That's always the tough one. Okay, midday report.
No.
Mrs. Fowler thinks that toasty Cheez-Its are not the best. She likes these dumb things with the grooves, but she's wrong.
I like regular big Cheez-Its that have more salt. Those have no salt.
She doesn't know what the hell she's talking
I know
about.
what I'm talking about.
Let's get down on her level. Julie, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Right?
You want the extra toasties. I don't care what she says.
Well, I buy them for them anyway.
Yeah, right. All right. We've whacked the trout. Later.
Dang, I just turned the video off and here we go again. Now they got him. This is a good day. You get a trout? I don't know. I like trout. Redfish don't taste as good. Woo. There we go. Yeah. We can't tell Tiffany.
That'll do.
Yeah.
That's a little bigger than the other one.
Woo. Come on, Troy. Let's keep it up, man. I don't want to have to turn my camera off. Whatever. Here we go. We got something new. But look at all these fish in there. Can you see them? Sorry. So I'll be watching this instead. Super. Oh! Dang.
Go ahead. There was another trout following that one. That's what I was going at.
Fish on. All right, what we got? I'm coming. Seriously.
There he won't give me his fishing rod. What a jerk.
Oh, there he is out there. I see him.
Look at
Try
that
not to
trout.
hook me, baby. You are known for it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, he is pretty.
Hey, that's 26 inches long.
Where'd he go? Ah! Excuse me. Damn, he's pretty. Compared to my foot. Oh, wait, no. I have little feet.
Good Lord.
Look at that trout.
Woo!
Give you an idea.
Nice. That's big. He's pretty.
Good Lord.
She's pretty.
This is 9 inches. That's 9, 18, probably 27 inches.
Yeah, as I'm looking at the...
Holy shenanigans.
Nice. Pretty guy, girl, whoever. Yeah. I've been...
You hear this a lot in the bass fishing world where there's a ton of boats on a small piece of lake and there's a lot of pressure and they really try to figure out exactly what the fish want to eat and where and why they're doing what they're doing. And I don't think in saltwater we think like that. Again, I'm not trying to hide some special spot on the Padre Island National Seashore or up in Port Aransas or, you know, fishing in Louisiana or whatever. There isn't. But there is always the ability to adjust to the day to what the fish wants you to do. My mentor, Billy Sandifer, used to tell me, leave with a plan, let the fish tell you what they want. Or fish your plan and do whatever you want to do. You can do that. If we'd have thrown topwaters all day, I know we wouldn't have been as successful. I threw 3 different colors of tops on. I threw them in the holes where the fish were. we were catching trout, and I started changing just to say, what else will they hit? What else will they hit? Never got one to even rise. I threw plastics. I threw a DOA shrimp, which I figured they would smoke. I threw a spoon through them, and they just wanted that particular natural colored twitch bait on that day. Next time I go down there, I'll have 500 of them, because I'm buying extras, just like all the rest of us, and they're going to want a yellow topwater. That's just the way this works. So you're smarter off looking at the fish, looking at what they're saying, looking at making the adjustments. Like I said, that one little adjustment when I took the clip off, I fish with that clip all the time, and it doesn't ever seem to hurt. But on this particular day, it made that one extra, that little change, just tying a loop knot and taking that little clip off, whether that changed the way the lure worked or they could see it. I'm not a fish, I don't know. All I know is I made that adjustment, and it was bam, 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 back and forth, me and Larry back and forth before he was 2-1 on me. So it's just little adjustments all day. That's the premise of this whole video. It was a super great day, very specific conditions, and very, very cool conditions. Super awesome. That's hard to duplicate because nature takes over, but you can always make the adjustments. If it's muddy, if it's high current or whatever, you got to make the adjustments. Snook, tarpon, pompano, whatever it is, there's always things to learn, and that's the premise. So if you didn't understand that there's no special spot to go to and that the fish have to tell you what to do, then you're just hard-headed, and that's okay. But I'm just trying to show you that when you get it right, it's right, and that was super fun. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to. I don't kind of really care if you do or not, but that's okay. It's a free country. Do what you want. America.
Okay.
There's 5 other trout with him.
Oh, that's a
Hey, Larry, why you're jacking around over there? I can see him. Play them and slide them up on the beach. You don't need to tear their dang heads off.
Where'd he go? Behind you again, huh?
Oh, that's a beautiful trout.
Here, let me reel that.
Oh, boys.
Wipe the milk off its lips.
All right, another one down. Go again. No, maybe. Okay, it's out there. There it is. Something. Ah, I see it. Ooh, pretty one. Look at that. Nice. You got a trout there. Is that a trout? Is that a, what is it? I'm not skilled in my...
Trout?
Okay, that's what I thought. Nice.
Got one.
I see it out there.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
That's a red tape.
Take it off.
Yeah. Got your cart?
Get by the...
Caught me a carp.
Look at that water. Beautiful.
Help! It's gonna bite me. Woo! Where'd he go? Oh, right there. Got it.
Not as big as yours. Hey, Larry, you want to catch it? Not big enough. I had to wipe the milk off his lip.
Not big enough.
Don't knock him off my dang lure, boy! Yeah, you wouldn't want to catch this one, Larry.
Still nice size, eh?
Yeah. That is.
Is it as long as Larry's was? No.
9, 18. Oh,
About 24, 23.
Larry doesn't even mess with those guys.
I'm embarrassed I touched it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Larry made one!
Okay, dang, I'm never going to turn the camera off here. Oh, well.